Well, hey, babe. What's going on, honey? How is everybody doing? How is everyone? Can you guys hear me, girl? Because y'all clearly couldn't hear me on the damn premiere. So let me know that you can hear me, girl. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh wow. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was being proactive. Girl, end up going retroactive. I can't. I hate to hear it. Had to flip it and reverse it, girl. We are here. We are here. What is going on with everybody today? What is today? Thursday? Yes, it's the day of the OLFP. You guys make sure you come back later on tonight over here on my channel, and we will be getting into some things. Okay, it's gonna be tonight. Make sure your notifications are on. All of that other great jazz. Can I click out of this? Okay, great. Click out of it without clicking on it. Okay, so we got some things that we're gonna talk about. All right. I'm in my feelings because I'm having to reduce some of it. You know what I'm saying? Just some of it, but we're going to get through it either way. Let's see what we got over here in the chats. Shout out to Q for becoming a member of the channel. What's going on, Linda in Aries? What's up, honey? I'm here. The notification was on today. Was it? I'm shocked. Y'all know how YouTube be out here doing, girl. This is my first time catching a live from the beginning. Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Sam, honey? What's going on? How are you? What's up, Gigi the Don? Girl, first of all, it's the notifications for me. Give me 1 second. See, I be having to put my phone on D and D, even though people still be D and D, or shall I say, still disturbing? Just the D. All right. Let's see here. What's up, Kia? What's going on? Hey, Lily. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Asia. Hey, Tay. Hey, Stephanie. What's up, Candy, honey? What's going on, Julie? What's up? What's up? All right. So, yeah, let me get that out of here. Okay, perfect. So, I got some things we're going to talk about. Now, the first topic wasn't really a part of the video originally, but girl, I want to talk about it anyway. See, I was going to put this, and I still am going to put this over on my trending news channel. So if you guys are not following, make sure you go over there and you follow that channel. We talk about a lot of trending news. Now, girl, some of it might be a little triggering, okay? So I will put a title out there. I understand, you know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of people that have been unalived, ways they've been unalived, and other things such as this particular story that we about to get into. Or I hate this mouse. I ordered me a new mouse, and I'm just waiting for her to arrive. Okay, so first things first, we gotta get into Miss Girl right here. A lot of you guys may not be familiar with her face. I wasn't familiar with her face either, but it seems like this is the woman by the name of Rokisha. Let me get her middle name because I think I had it. Rokisha Lachey is what they call it. Rokisha Lachey Brisby. Now, the name Rokisha is spelled very interesting. It's not spelled how you would normally say Rokisha, so it was a little struggle. But I'm like, girl, I think that's Rokisha. That's unique, okay? So this happens to be Rokisha Lachey Brigsby. And according to this article here, Miss Girl was running a $3.3 million scheme, okay? It was a scheme that they saying Rokisha set up to come to a lot of Americans with the bullshit, especially if you got credit issues, girl, and you're trying to get that credit cleared the hell up. Okay, so we are going to get into the details of this. I actually wanted to find a completely different article on this because I had a different one. Let me see if I still have it up. Let me try that again because I wanted to read a completely different article that I felt like had more information in it. Okay, so let's just go back. Make sure you guys like the video for me. That would be lovely, right? That would be lovely. Let's see. Is this it? Is that? I don't know. That might be it. Let me see. If not, we're just gonna rock out with what we got. Okay, we're gonna rock out with what we got. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me go back and let us get into Miss Rokisha. All right, so Miss Girl was running a $33 million scheme. So they say. So they say. I don't know what to be true because you got people that's actually defending her. So we are going to talk about it. They're saying a $3.3 million scheme. The woman was arrested for running illegal business claiming to fix customers' credit. Now, she does have an IG page, okay? I did go over there and check out her IG page. This IG page seems to have been around for some time, at least since 2020. So I would think that she's probably been doing this business for over 2 years or so, 2-3 years or something like that. So it seems like she's been in the business for a very long time and may very well be knowledgeable. But what they're saying is that a humble woman has been arrested for her alleged involvement in a $3.3 million finance scheme conducted through her credit repair business. They're saying that the name of her business is called Rose Credit Repair, and it's located somewhere over there that I'm not gonna know because it's over there somewhere in Houston or Texas or wherever she's at. So they're saying court documents state that business owner 29-year-old Rokisha Lachey Brisby was involved in the scheme, which began around November 2020 and lasted until March 2022. All right. She was arrested recently without incident. They're saying the record states Brisby used 50 or more items of identifying information, mainly the names, dates of birth, social security numbers, and IDs of the victims involved. Now, documents also state Brisby filed around 133 false reports that made it appear it came from Precinct 4 Constable's office. I'm not sure what that Precinct 4 means. I'm not over there in Texas to really know what they're supposed to mean when they come to Precinct 4 and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But they're saying that she was seeking to erase about $1.4 million in client debt on behalf of 74 people. Now, I must say, she was trying to erase that much debt. I'm not mad at her, just a little bit. I mean, girl, the people isn't dead, okay? Inflation is high. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really mad at her for trying to erase these folk debt, girl. Like, girl, I mean, I wish she would have tapped into my student loans just a little bit, probably erased them, girl, before she end up getting caught up. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't really want to be too mad at Miss Rokisha for out here trying to help the people out in America, honey. But let's keep going, girl, because obviously she done got tied up, honey. Okay, they're saying after a lengthy investigation inside of the business, deputies found information indicating that Brisby's business would fix people's credit through illegal means. They're saying photos taken by investigators show a banner from Rose Credit Repair that claims to help customers raise their credit score by 50 to 100 points and use the law to remove common errors such as late payments, bankruptcies, and settlements. They said the business also claimed that customers would see results in 35 days or less. I wonder, girl, did she tell them people that? I don't know if that's something that Miss Girl told the people. Y'all might want to go and look that up. I don't think that you're going to get anything erased within a month. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's going to take you probably, I don't know, girl, I'm going to estimate maybe a year, you know what I'm saying, to get some of this stuff removed. I don't know how fast it works or how short it works. But I don't think it's going to happen in a month. You might get one removed in a month. But all of it, I don't know, girl. Let's keep going. Let me see what else they over here talking about with Miss Rokisha. Girl, they saying Brisby has been charged with felony forgery of a government instrument in this case. Her first court date will be held on Monday, July 11th. Girl, this is some message here. Girl, some of the employees Brisby had previously worked with are also expected to be charged. Girl, not y'all going down there to charge the people too? Girl, they over there's like, girl, how did I get caught up in this? Wow. Wow. Now, there is a report, okay? Now, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But you know, one thing the news article's going to do is reach back and pull forward any pending or pre-existing case that you may have had out here in the media. So they're saying that back in 2019, Brisby was arrested and charged with injury to a child. All right. They said after authorities say she and her boyfriend placed her then 7-year-old kid in scalding hot water. All right. In a scalding hot shower after the child reportedly was misbehaving. Okay. They said her boyfriend at the time, Mr. Mark Terrell, was accused of forcing the child to stand in that hot water. I don't know which one is to be true. I don't know if she was at the house when all of this happened and she allowed it to go on or what. If you were at the home when all of this happened, then ma'am, you about just as guilty as the boyfriend. You feel what I'm saying? I feel a bit tricky when it comes to step parents and them disciplining kids. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can administer like punishments, but when it comes to physically disciplining a child, eh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm too keen on that. I feel like it might hit a little different, maybe, depending on how the discipline is done, the physical discipline. When you've been there from, because some men have been with women since they was pregnant with a child and that ain't their child, and then they just took on, like their child was theirs. So then maybe it may hit different. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this ain't your child, so don't touch them. You feel what I'm saying? Or none of that. Like you can get them a punishment, like take away games and stuff like that. But anytime there's any form of discipline, I feel like it should definitely be discussed with the other parent being the mom or whatever like that. But yeah, like that's some crazy that he would do this to a 7-year-old child. That happened to be her child. Girl, where is this man at today? Where is this man? And where were you at when all of this went down? Obviously she was able to, I guess, move past it. I would hope she still has, custody of her child. Not necessarily sure. But she went on to create this damn business, this credit repair business, and help the people. So I guess she was trying to do better with her life, and then got caught up. So they're saying her boyfriend at the time, Mr. Mark, we talked about that when he ended up spraying the baby with some hot water, child, burning his face, his neck, and his chest. Girl, then we would have been tunning in there. And for those people not from the South, for real, okay, girl, I'm from Alabama, so we say ton. So that means we're gonna fight. We definitely would have been in that big tunning for sure. Okay, because what you're not gonna do is violate my child. It's different, but we different parents. So anyway, so they said that she was able to bond 125,000. She was able to post a $125,000 bond and is expected to be back in court for that charge on October 3rd of 2022. So I believe when they say she's expected to be back in court, they're talking about this particular situation here with the scheme that was set up for them to come to us with the BS. But I don't know. I'm wondering, like, was it really illegal things? Like, was it really like illegal? I guess so. If they got caught up. I was reading it. Let me see if I still have it, because I could have sworn I saved it. And they had the whole affidavit or whatnot, and it was just something that was towards the bottom of the screen. Let me see if I can get to it and read it to y'all of what they were saying. And I was like, ooh. Okay, phone records obtained show that the fax number belonged to the defendant, Rokisha Brisby. I communicated with witness, some guy named Michael. He's a senior compliance analyst at some particular company who I found credible, who confirmed his company received 74 fictitious police reports from Rose Credit Services, purporting to be from a certain precinct. So I guess she was up there lying, saying that she was submitting information, she was submitting reports from a particular precinct that she was never at. And then they're saying that the guy confirmed that the reports and Rose Credit Services were seeking to erase some $1.4 million of debt on behalf of 74 individuals by claiming criminal activity had occurred. So that's why I was looking for the other article that I had, because it was like, let me see if I can find that one. Because this the one that I really want, girl. Because that other article had more information in it about what was happening. Because like if somebody, let's say somebody's car got stolen, right? Or if it didn't get stolen, she would try to, how they were wording it, she would try to pretty much say that basically, so I need the article. I need the article, y'all, so that I can make it make sense. Because I feel like I understand it, but I feel like it's gonna be hard for me to get you guys to understand it. So let me go back. Let me do this. Maybe I found it on Facebook. Maybe I found it on Facebook. Sorry, y'all, because I threw this in at the last minute. So that's why I don't have everything. Let me scroll down and see if I can. I don't think this one's it. It was like a... Gosh darn it. I should have left it open. I think I deleted it. I mean, not deleted it, I removed it. Okay, so let me see if this one might. Okay, so according to the court documents filed in Harris County, Rokisha Brixby would charge customers between $100 and $200 a month to fix their credit. She then created fraudulent police reports on behalf of the customer using Harris County Precinct 4. It was, I guess, as the reporting agency without their knowledge, claiming their identity had been stolen. The wording on the fraudulent police reports they found was all the same, with the exception of customers' information. All of the fraudulent police reports claim that the customer/victim of the identity fraud believes that their social security information was stolen from their mailbox at a previous department. Oh, Chile. Brigsby was charged with fraudulent use of identifying information, which carries a felony charge. This is because she used identifying information her clients gave her in order to create the fictitious reports. She was also charged with the forgery of a government instrument, which also carries a felony charge. Girl, this was a messy. So I guess she was trying to get people off based off filing these reports that certain things ended up being stolen. But when the people would reach out to the clients, they would say that they never authorized her to do so. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they would say that they were never made aware. And I can understand how they felt like they weren't made aware, considering the fact that they just paid her for a service. How she decides to get it off their credit, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they like to do. I just know that she said she'll do it, so I'm gonna let her do it. Like, I mean, what you want me to do with that? You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, but there are, like I said, there are some people that are actually defending her, okay, on social media. And this was one post that I just wanted to show you guys in particular. This woman says, my thoughts about the credit repair arrest. I was in the group Rose Credit Repair and have been for quite some time. She says, we can't do what they do, period. She says the wording is misleading. She did not rob people. She exploited systemic loopholes to fix their credit. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a comment from Baby Tricia. She says, Jamie, they said she was out on bond for that injury to a child charge. Okay. So they are requesting that her current bond be denied. Oh, denied. Oh, okay, got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So what else are they saying? So they said the wording is misleading. She did not rob people. She exploited systemic loopholes to fix their credit. She provided a ton of secret handshakes to maximize the algorithms and rebuild or fix your own credit. Secret handshakes? What is that? She provided a ton of secret handshakes. She gave the game away for free. Her mistake was doing the folks' legwork for them. A financial institution / business came after her. That's where the 3.3 million came from. So was it Robin Hood? I mean, because I keep seeing hashtag Robin Hood. Was it Robin Hood that came after her? She says, I'm trying real hard to understand the difference between some of the tactics she shared versus filing bankruptcy to avoid paying bills. I wish she would have gotten around to writing that book. She gave away so much game for the free. But we can't do what they do. And when we do, we end up with a felony on a documentary. Then the person goes on to say, I don't trust the come forward if you've used her services. They're gonna nail you to the cross too. I can believe that too. I think they probably are. Then she goes on to say about the unrelated abuse charges, the description says her boyfriend committed the crime. Based on my exposure to these situations, my judgment is reserved until the full accounts of what happened take place. Okay, so it seems like she's still out on bond and they still haven't gone to court for this particular situation regarding this baby. So if that's the case, then I would think that the baby's not in her custody. Wow, wow, wow. This is some message here. And then while you out on bond, they turned around and then went and got, and this is really to me like a federal, I would think, a federal case that you got going on. Oh, wow. I hate that for her, girl. I do. But then I'm really wondering, like, was it really illegal? I guess it was illegal. She had been doing it for so long. I guess they just not catching up to her. She had been doing it for so long. Oh my. I guess it was illegal, girl. Sitting up here, listing stuff as though it's stolen when it was never stolen in order to generate certain reports. And then if it's not in their possession or whatever the case is, you can go ahead and send that over to folks and be like, hey, go ahead and take this off. I don't know. And maybe she just did it one too many times. You know what I'm saying? There was some more comments that people had. Let me see if I can find those and just read them about this particular post regarding Miss Squirrel, because quite a few people had some things to say. Miss Rokisha girl. Rokisha girl, what they done did, girl? This is some nasty I should have screenshotted that one person that I saw. What this guy say? Okay, somebody says the credit score game, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion is all a scam. With that being said, Rokisha Brisby gave the credit bureaus a big FU by fixing people's credit, which erased over $3.3 million. Whether a debt, give me 1 second, girl. Cause hold on. It's always something. It's always something. Give me a second. Sorry guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go back to this Facebook. So he says that Rokisha gave credit bureaus a big FU by fixing people's credit, which erased over $3.3 million worth of debt between November 2020 to March 2022. Sadly, she is being charged with a felony forgery for it. She is the new Robin Hood, a hero. Girl, I gotta hear what y'all think about this. I got to hear what y'all is thinking about this here. Oh, y'all think she was? I mean, I feel like she was kind of helping the people, but I don't know. Somebody says facts. The credit bureaus are the true criminals. Come on, somebody. Because it seems like it's really designed to just keep people in debt and keep you uneducated on knowing how to get this stuff off your credit. And it's crazy because a lot of folks be paying off, like when they be hitting people up and be like, hey, you owe so much or whatever like that. Like you got this balance that you need to pay off or whatever. People be really paying it off. And it's still, I don't think it helps your credit at all. They just got some money off you just to close the account. And then, you know what I'm saying? Did your credit really go up? You feel what I'm saying? Girl, it's just, I'm trying to. Girl, I'm tripping today. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of these people are paying these collections off, and it's really like you don't need to, like, don't pay your collections, like just don't, like, for what? Don't pay them off. I've been seeing a lot of that on TikTok, to not pay off your collections, because over time it's only gonna hurt your credit less and less and less as they sit on there. Then you only gonna get closer to that 7-year mark where they're gonna come off. So another thing, okay, I had to learn that on my own. Y'all better stop answering all these unknown calls y'all don't know. Yikes. Because the moment you pick up the phone and say hello or even hang up, they're gonna list it right back on your credit and make it seem like, oh, the cycle has started over on your ass, and it's gonna be on there just a tad bit longer, girl. We hate to see it. The whole credit idea is robbery and finessing at its best. Oh God, yes, there are loopholes of them that don't work. What? Yes, there are loopholes of, if you know them, that do work, but I can be falsifying government documents. Right. Yikes. Why is it that she can't use the loopholes, but they can? That's a good question. Okay, that's what that girl said. We can't do what they do. You hear what I'm saying, girl? When they start seeing that they was missing out on millions of them dollars, okay. Listen, they start saying, oh, okay, so you over here tapping into our coins. Okay, girl, don't nothing moves unless money moves. And whether you trying to get something or whether you trying to get somebody from getting it. Okay, just like when I think about just the housewife shows, okay, they get all these investors, but the moment y'all stop watching, then girl, they gonna start shifting, changing, making some arrangements. Hear what I say? Okay, just like we got Miss what was her name? It don't matter. Miss Wynn up off that show, Real Housewives Salt Lake City, girl. That's because people stopped watching. They wasn't they couldn't have that drop no more. The handshake protocol uses the public key infrastructure, thank you, and establishes a shared symmetric key between the parties to ensure confidentiality and integrity of the communicated data. Gotcha. Thanks for dropping that in the chat. It is technically fraud, but corporations get away with more BS than people do every day. I hope she gets off. That would be nice if she does. If she can get her a really good attorney, girl, so that she can get off. She gonna really need a good one, honey. I worked at Equifax, and they will take their time to catch stuff, but baby, when they do, it's over. Ooh, wow. Wow. Well, that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I work in finance looking at an application for credit now. It says signing this document. I swear the info is true. Okay. Um, what else? She got caught because the only ones who lost money was the banks. Ooh, come on. And you know the banks will do anything to get their money. Yes, they will, even if they gotta use you as an example for you to go down. And that right there makes me think Miss Girl probably was doing it too good. Miss Girl probably was working that thing out for the people too good, and they just really couldn't even take it like that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was that. I just wanted to bring that to you guys real quick, like so we could chit chat about that. But I do have some other things that we are about to hop into. Let's see. This somebody said this ain't helping people. Not paying your bills is the reason your credit is bad. Okay, it's not the bureau's fault you living outside of your means. You make $16 an hour. You don't need that 300K house. That's true. Simmons Hurst. I think that definitely applies to some people. And then I also think that there's a percentage of people that may have, lost a job and fell behind on bills and really could not catch up on their bills. And you have people that may have been in a hospital, they got those medical bills. So I think that you have a point, but I also think that it's bigger than that. I don't think this one situation applies to all people, is what I'm saying. So yeah, some people just probably got tired to hell up on some stuff. Medical bills be out the woohoo. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, Greg, give you about just amount of time, just about the same amount of time as a apartment complex would if you laid on your rent. Okay. Oh, you ain't make that payment? All right, bet. Not a problem. I'm about to go ahead and add this to your credit. We appreciate you. There it is. Really, they really are gonna give you a little more than that, girl. I'm sure they're gonna give you a little time. But some people probably just fell behind and stuff and just couldn't pick it back up. Probably had a death in the family. Like, I mean, everybody has unique reasons as to why they might be in a credit buying situation as they are. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe it was a little helpful for them to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, somebody said, Nola said, girl, all of the precincts out here, why she used to sign one over and over? Girl, she must have had a connection over there. She must knew that one was gonna be the one that was gonna work. But who's to say? I'm wondering now if she had, like, let's say this girl probably had 200 clients, and she probably sent a percentage to this precinct, a percentage to that precinct, and another precinct, and maybe precinct 4 was the only ones that was like, oh, girl, we on your ass. We may not have got you with the other ones, but we got you over here. I don't know, but I do wonder, girl. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and scoot over and get into some other things, okay? All right, we got to talk about this story that took place over there on the Twitter. So let's go ahead and get back into it, okay? So this woman says 12 years ago, this NIGGA took my car while I was at work to go pick up while she was at work, he went to use her car to go pick up another BITCH, okay? And after dropping her off, my tire blew out and he crashed my car into a light post on Central Avenue and died in my car. When I tell y'all, I was over here like, girl, let me research this and find this man, this Michael Stone, and see. I'm still looking because I didn't find it last night. But I'm still looking, girl. I'm trying to find out Central Avenue. Like, who was this man that sat up here and then hit this damn pole? But girl, it don't stop there, okay? That has to be one of the worst things to be sitting up here trying to cheat on somebody and you die. Like, what? It was all fun and games until you're not here no more. Like, we hate to hear it. Let's keep going because there is more. All right. She says, I didn't find out the whole story till a friend of a friend told me it was one of her clients who he went to go see. Did I read this first? I don't know if I read this part here. I didn't find out the whole story till a friend of a friend told me it was one of her clients that he went to go see. And it was confirmed. Now wait a minute, Susie. Oh, well then maybe she didn't know, because my thoughts is, so you knew the whole time that it was the client? Did you know the whole time that it was the client? That was messing with her man, but maybe she just found out, because a whole lot of rumors come out when people pass away, girl. All the tears dropped in. When I went to get my car out of impound and found her bank card in my totaled car, along with one of his shoes that came off during impact. Wow. One of his shoes that came off during impact. And I'm thinking, the girl, like, I'm over here like, not Jesus took the wheel. Didn't he take it? He took it. And he took some people with him. Whoa, whoa. So then I'm sitting up here like, girl, you didn't get this lady her bank card back? Like, I mean, I'm sure she needed that bank card. I know this happened a few years ago, or 12 years ago, almost over a decade ago. Girl, you didn't get this woman her bank card? Like, how did that work? Like, did y'all link up? Like, what was happening? So she goes on to say, also found out he used my social security number to file taxes on the state of Georgia. Ooh. Wow. Yo, she was a different type of BIT for me. Girl, not him using it. First of all, I'm trying to figure out how he got your social security number, ma'am. Ma'am. Y'all, every time I say ma'am, I'm gonna think about Miss Ariane. Ma'am, can I talk, ma'am? I let you talk, ma'am, and I was very quiet. I couldn't get that shit out of my head last night. Ma'am, can I talk, ma'am? I was very quiet. I let you talk, ma'am. I was very quiet. Girl, I'm gonna clip that shit. Listen. I'm probably gonna do a damn funniest moments of the damn live. Like, man, can I talk? Ma'am. Girl, shit. Girl, that's gonna live rent free for a minute. Give me a second here. Boy, I tell you. So anyway, I'm over here like, ma'am, how did he get your social security number, sis? And you're a different type of BIT, because I'm trying to understand how you let him get your car and your social. How he get your car and your social? Your social? Bitch, I wish a nigga. Girl, my husband can't even get my social. Girl, I'm gonna have to literally be stretched out for him to get my social. For real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, girl, we'll file separate. Like, what we need to do this together for? We got two different jobs. Like, file married but separate. Okay, not filing together. But anyway, child. Also, and this was just a man. I don't think this was a husband or name. But anyway, also found out he used my social to file taxes in the state of Georgia and got $10,000 back. 10,000. 10. Oh, and now every time I file taxes, I have to have a PIN number filed for the rest of my life. She has to have a PIN number mailed to her that she has to use for the rest of her life when she do her taxes. Wow. And he had your social. So Beyonce, you mean to tell me, wait a minute, girl, you a different type of woman. He was a different type of man. Because he had your car. He had your car, ma'am. He had your social, ma'am. Do you know what else he could do with your social security number, ma'am? You probably tied up with Rose Credit Repair. Girl, listen. Okay? Then turned around and got 10 racks off you. Bitch, it ain't. And she gonna tell me something, but rest in peace to him. Hilarious. Hilarious, but rest in peace to him. Girl, you need to be going over there digging his ass up, because you still gotta deal with this to this day. You hear what I say? But let's keep going, girl. I want you to get charged with abuse of a course. Anyway, so she says, moral of the story: don't be a dumb BIT, no matter how good the STX is. you might save a life. Also, karma is it is, and karma is boomeranging your ass every tax season. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's karma on him, but I feel like it's karma on yourself because you allowed this man to get your car. Your social security number, ma'am. Your social, ma'am. Your social. And 10 racks off your ass. Girl. Ooh, shit. That's a lot. He a different type of dude, ain't he? Y'all don't get enough of dealing with these scammers. Not the DIC that good, girl. Ain't no NIGGA finna sit up here and drop me off at work. Okay? And think he finna go be cruising around in my motherfucking car. And he ain't got no job. You ain't finna cruise in my I'm trying to think. I don't think I had a relationship where a man had to use my motherfucking car. I never have. Girl, I don't know how you get gooped into that. Oh, wow. Well, let's keep going, girl, because it's more. She says he didn't die alone. Girl, wait a minute. He didn't die alone, so the girl died with him. Who else died with him? Because that's what it's giving. She died in the car too, girl. Not you in the car with your sneaky link, and both of y'all done tapped out the earth. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Tough. That karma right there was definitely a BIT. Oh, wow. Long ride home. Anyway, so she says where he crashed was right next to a house that just so happened to be my coworker's house. And they saw my work vest in the car thinking he was an employee. The guy that came out held his hand until he passed away as they was waiting on EMT. Oh, my. Girl, this got to be fake. This is fake because it's just too much ironicness up in this for me, honey. It's just too much irony going on. Cause girl, that's just too much irony. At first I was believing this whole, okay, they done crashed into a car, he over there cheating on me, whatever the case is, boom, they died. But it's too much specifics of he just so happened to hit your coworker's house or hit a pole by your coworker's house, coworker run out and just so happened to see your vest in the back. And then just so happened or assumed that this man was over there working for the same company, so he held his hand while he died. Girl, it's just too much irony for me. Anyway, she says this was 12 years ago. I've healed as much as I could from this situation, but ever so often I get reminders of this situation, especially during tax time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, ma'am. You right. Yes, you do. Okay, I bet you will never let a motherfucker play you like that again. She says the plus side is I guess she said I grieved so bad during this time I lost the 30 pounds I was struggling to get rid of. I probably would have lost 32, girl. I would have lost 32 because he took my car. All right, used my social security number. Hello, and got 10 racks off my, and I'm still having to deal with this a decade later. Yeah, I'll probably still be losing weight. And at the time, I can imagine how she was feeling if this is indeed true, because you don't know what to really be mad at. Like, dang, my car messed up, or this NIGGA was cheating on me. And then as soon as you think that you probably getting a little better in your healing, girl, IRS say, whack ya. Okay, you owe us some motherfucking money. We don't care about anything that you've been through in the past. That ain't got shit to do with us. He died. He was in your car, girl. It is what it is. But what you can do is run us these racks, okay? Because we're going to need that money up our checks. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I could just imagine, girl, I probably would have lost some damn 30, 60 pounds too, just struggling. Ooh. So then she says, last part, and I'm done. He crashed on Central Avenue and Crown Street. I'm glad you got real specific, sweetheart, because we definitely gonna be doing a little research. Somebody look that up. Central Avenue and Crown Street. I was living on Addison Road in Crown. Okay, so yeah, look that up too because I'm trying to see the distance. Okay. The distance, I'm trying to get, an idea of which way he went when he left. Okay. I was blowing up his phone because he didn't come get me. I remember getting home and hearing what she said. I remember getting home and hearing the ambulance and fire truck, but did find out that was because of him till the next morning. So wait a minute, Suzanne. See, this is where it started calculating. See, that's why I got to look at the aerial view of your street, because I need to see which route you probably took to get to the house. Obviously, you probably went around because clearly there was an accident. Because I was going to ask you how you ain't see your car. And then if it's over there by your house and he crashed on Crown Street, a piece of Crown Street, girl, I gotta see if you live in the hood or where you live at. Feel what I'm saying? Because really, it don't really matter where you live at. Because one thing about it, the people gonna come outside. One thing about it, the people gonna walk outside and they're gonna be looking to see who called and what didn't happen. That's one thing about it. So that's why this story might be a little bit of fakey fake for me. But anyway, girl, the end. That's what she said. That's not what I said. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need to see what Crown Street and some Addison Road look like. Okay, over there near Central Avenue Park. So y'all let me know. Let's see. Wait a minute. This sounds like it happened in the DC area with the street locations. Well, listen, it probably was in DC. Let me know what you know. Hey, did you hear this? Are you from DC? Have you heard about that? Because that's some messy stuff. Girl, that's about half as messy as the story I did over there on Trending News, my Trending News channel about this man throwing this woman out their window. Did y'all get into that video? This man he got this woman up in his house, and he ended up, I guess his girlfriend came to the house like 30 minutes after him, and she was pacing outside and stuff, and waiting for him to open up the door. But inside the house, he got a whole nother woman inside of there. He ain't died, but he tied the hell up himself. But he had the woman inside the house, and I don't know what transpired inside. But what I do know is that he ended up confessing to the police that he threw her outside the window. Mind you, he lived on the 5th floor, so she fell in the alley to her death. Very sad, very traumatic, very sad. Hate that for her. I was trying to do research on her so that I could do a story on her, and I'm not gonna lie, I did come up with some very not so great things, and I definitely didn't really want to put that in the video, because it's a certain type of work. If you get my drift, it was a certain type of work that I believe she was involved in at one point. Was she involved in that when she went to his house? I'm not sure, but I definitely know that she had no clothing on when he threw her out. So the police were trying to find out, like, why was she outside without clothes on? And he said, well, we got into an argument, and that's when her clothes came off. And then, she ended up falling out the window, trying to make it seem like she just fell out the window on her own. So something happened that led to her falling out. And I feel, I don't know, somebody gave a good scenario of what they think it was. They think they probably got into it, and she was like, he wanted her to go out the window or something, or hide because his girlfriend was out the door. And she was like, I'm gonna go out the door. And he was like, no, you ain't, and whatever. But we don't know. That's just a scenario what somebody put out there. I don't know how long they knew each other. I don't know their history or anything. I couldn't find those details, but I know she was in their room. She was naked. I think that they were getting it in or about to get it in. His girlfriend popped up over the house, and him and the other girl got into it on the inside. There was a struggle, and then he threw her out the window. She fell to her death, and yeah. She fell to her death. Very sad. And they actually had cameras out there, so the police were able to see from the time she fell out the window to the time he ran downstairs to check on her, see that she dead, and then still gonna run upstairs and go back into the house with the girlfriend. So I don't know who called the police, because that wasn't the details in the documents. I'm not sure if he called the police, a neighbor, somebody else called the police. But once the police, I think he threw her out like at 10 or something, 11, somewhere between 10 and midnight. So when the police got there, they ended up questioning him. And at first he tried to act like he didn't even know what they were talking about. Like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. Right. But of course, cameras, they knew what was up. But he ended up getting arrested 4 hours later, going to the police station. They overheard him on the phone saying something like, well, me and her got into an argument or whatever like that. A physical argument. And then later on, he confessed to the police or whatever, like, I threw the bitch out the window or something. So they was like, okay, bet, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Sad, because I think he has a child. I'm sure he has a daughter, but I don't know if he has any more children. But sad. I really hate that for that woman, because I started seeing posts about her and how people were saying she was having a hard time. I don't know what her struggles were, but any woman that I learned is in a particular work life, I think that they definitely have some struggles. They definitely don't have the support that they need. And depending on what they got going on, they probably don't even want that support. So I really felt bad for her, and I hate that she wasn't able to live a life to get the help that she need and be a better person. Because you can tell, like, looking at her pictures and stuff, it seemed like she wanted to be a better woman. That's why when I opened up the video with like some positive words from a video from her page of what she was trying to say. So you can kind of tell she probably was fighting she had some battles, fighting some demons or whatnot. But at the end of the day, I don't think that she deserved what happened to her, all because you're a weak ass man that's afraid of getting caught and being accountable for your own actions. And even when you did that, I would have rather had, like, why not face your girlfriend? She probably gonna take you back anyway. You came out better just facing your girlfriend. Just tell the girl to put her clothes on, like she stopped by to drop me off, somebody and let out the door. Like, you decided to throw her out the window. Like, what? Okay, so that's why I was like, I want to follow more on this case. I know he had a hearing on Wednesday. I haven't seen any additional details drop from that little hearing because you know how courts go, girl. They'll probably push you back or something. But I want to know more. I need to know more details. When did he come across her? How did he come across her? What was the purpose of her being at your house that day or that night? How long was she there? Because how they said it was that he had just got to the house. So I'm like, did he get to the house with the woman he threw out the window? Because he had just got to the house, and 30 minutes after that, his girlfriend arrived. So I'm like, did the woman accompany him? They didn't have that in the messages. Was she already at the house? Did she accompany him at to the home? What was going on? What was the dynamics? He does have a history of a criminal history. I forgot what that history was though. I feel like it had something to do with drugs and stuff like that. But yeah, girl, a very sad story. Hearing reading this is messy story, and how the dude ended up passing away from getting caught cheating or whatever like that. It made me think of that woman, and her situation and what she had going on. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all make sure that y'all follow me over there and check out them stories. I'm gonna try to at least upload at least a story a day because y'all know I'm doing so much content over on this channel. But I'll try to get you guys something like at least once a day if I can, girl. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on. I have a few more things that we are about to go and get into. Let me close out a few of these windows. Please be sure to like the video. Thank you guys so much for joining. You could be anywhere. You're here with me, and I definitely appreciate it. Just make sure that you come back for the Ladies First panel tonight. That will be on my channel. Guys, we have not done a text thread in so long, so I'm a little excited to do this text thread with y'all. So we are going to be getting into that. Correct, baby Trisha. Thank you so much. Going back to the story we just talked about with the girlfriend and the woman being thrown out of the window, they did originally arrest her, but they released her as though she had nothing to do with it. But that definitely had me wondering, baby Trisha, because why she pacing in the hallway? What she look like? I don't like, typically, I don't know, unless I gotta use the bathroom, I would be pacing. Like, let me in the house, like I gotta use the bathroom type pace. But I'm like, what's she pacing for? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She probably didn't have anything to do with it, but I definitely would like for her to be questioned a bit more. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, he went and checked on her. I assume seeing her, she was correct, and went back to his apartment and let someone else find. That's what it's giving, so that he can act like he didn't know anything. And just stupid. And then when he went outside, he had the brightest shirt that he could have on, which was the red shirt that they arrested him in the mugshot. He ain't trying to disguise himself or nothing. He put on no hoodie, no all black, no nothing. Went out there and saw this girl laid out, stretched out, probably checked her, saw she wasn't breathing, listened to her, whatever the case was, and then still went and did whatever it is that he wanted to do, child. We hate to hear it. That's crazy. Exactly. Tossing a whole lady out the window and trying to act like you don't know. Ain't no way. Correct. So he'll be a goner for sure. He'll definitely be a goner, honey. But let's go ahead and get into these text messages. Let's talk about some things over here. All right. So let's get into it. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. So first text message. This is a guy and this is a girl. So we got to read these and we got to find out who we feel is in the wrong, who's in the right. Let's talk. So the guy says, "Hey babe, Saturday is my mom's birthday celebration. I want you to come." She says, "Really, babe? I get to meet your parents? Yay." She says, "How should I dress, love?" Keep that in mind. How should I dress, love? Why ask Well, maybe she wasn't asking because of that. Because I mean, maybe it's like, what should I wear? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of party is it type thing? Maybe that's what she was going. Let's keep going. He says, a formal. All my family will be there. This is a big step for me. They never met any of my girlfriends. She says, wow, don't make me cry. He said, it's true. She says, I have a nice dress for this occasion. If you come over tonight, I'll show you. He said, okay, I'll come over after work. Also, babe, I need you to do me a big favor. So she was like, well, anything. I'm like, girl, I ain't know anything. You already know the favor. I'm not finna sit up here and say no damn anything. What you want? What is it? Oh, some damn anything. Girl, when y'all be saying that, this be giving fake a little bit to me. I'm like, I ain't know why somebody about to sit up there and some damn anything. But let's keep going. All right. He says, can you please not wear colored hair and the heavy makeup? Yikes. You're beautiful with your natural brown hair and you don't need a lot of makeup. My parents is old school. And she says, wait. Oh, give me a second. Babe, what does the hair I wear and makeup I have to do with meeting your folks? Okay. What does the hair I wear and the makeup that I be having on have to do anything with your parents? And he says, babe, my parents get on my sis when she wears the colored wigs and the heavy makeup. They think it's ghetto. Okay. I want them to meet the real you. That's all. I'm not trying to upset you, just asking. Mm-hmm. Okay. She says the real me is wearing what the fuck I like. Oh, you cussing. So you cussing now. Okay. So basically your parents are judgmental. Does your mama wear wigs? Oh, slow down. Slow down, ma'am. I feel where she coming from. Like you want to arrive, how you want to do your thing. Like if that's me, that's how I do my thing. Cool, but it's like the real you really ain't heavy makeup and color wigs. It's not. But I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? I do. I get it. I promise. I get it. So then he says, why does that matter if she wear wigs? They match her real hair, babe. That's not the same. It's a wig though. So how it ain't the same? Is it not the same because her wigs be colored and your mama's wigs don't be colored? So you feel like they two different things? I don't think that's nice. That ain't nice. She says, but she wear them shits. But she wear them shits though. And that ain't her real hair, right? She covers her real hair with a fake wig, right? So you telling me to wear my natural hair while your mama wear her wigs? Ooh, ma'am. Ma'am. I feel like you came for his mama in this moment. You want me to wear my real hair while your mama wear her wigs? Now listen, I was with you though. If I don't feel like doing my hair that day and I just, you know what I'm saying, when I throw on a wig or whatever like that should really be okay because your mama gonna do it anyway because that's just how she is. So what was it? So he says, if you remember, I told you last year my mama was sick. Well, that might change a few things. Well, she had cancer. Ooh, that is why she wears wigs. You know what is okay. You don't have to come. That's what he said. You know what? It's okay. You gotta come. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, her mama has a reason as to why she wear her hair like that. I mean, she has cancer. So she can wear her wigs. She need to wear, you know what I'm saying? It helps with her confidence and stuff as she goes through this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're gonna win that one. She said, shaking my head, you should have told me it was cancer. Now you're trying to make me feel bad. I mean, he is kind of trying to do that. He is kind of trying to do that because why would you go back and be like, my mama wear wigs and the wigs she wear, they match her hair. Like, if your mama got cancer, then leave with it. Someone said, do your mama wear wigs? Why you ain't just say, yeah, my mama wear wigs because you know that she had cancer? That's the reason. Like, you could have did it there. But you said my mama wear wigs that match her hair. So it's given that your mama was wearing the wigs anyway before she even had the cancer. So I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know no more. I don't know. Okay, she says, she says, now I'm the bad girlfriend because basically he's trying to make her feel bad, which I kind of feel like he is just a little bit. So she says, now I'm the bad girlfriend. If I can't be myself around your family, I don't want to ever meet them. I'm not faking for anyone, babe. Oh, wow. I feel like it's also okay to want to Show up as much of your natural self as you possibly can. And I'm okay. Let me say this. It's conflicting. It's conflicting. Okay. I understand she wants to wear what she wants to wear because that's just how she is. But I also see where he's coming from with it. But I also feel like that can hurt him. So, example, like if I had a dude that I was rocking with that like wore saggy pants or something, he about to come meet my grandparents and my mama or something like that. I'm like, put them pants up, like don't be dressing like that. So that's all that this guy is saying. It's kind of to me the same thing. Like how he dressed may make the people side eye him, and he probably don't want his mama to side eye her. So I feel like he's just doing the same thing. Like, don't be wearing no short skirts. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's about the same thing. It's like, just try not to ease back on the color hair and the heavy makeup. Just try to come as natural as you can because they really conservative, whatever the case. And really, not too many people gonna give pushback because they're gonna respect the family. Like if that's how the family is, okay, cool. I want to be accepted by this family. I want to be with this person. So let me just slide on the ice like page and get you with the marmalades. Anyway, girl, they're gonna do what they need to do. But I also feel like if she doesn't come somewhat as who she is, as she starts to change into who she really is, the family is gonna have a different perception of her, possibly. And they're gonna be like, oh, she is so ghetto. When she came to the house, girl, she was like this and she was like that. I don't know who this girl is that he done sat up here, man, because she wasn't doing all that when she came around us. So she's just gonna have to find the fine line in between both. Okay, girl, maybe get you a wig with a little streaks of color and a little light makeup. Okay. Maybe. But I don't know, because it just sounds so minor. It's just a fucking wig. Like, girl, just put another one on. Like, it don't have to be that damn deep. But that's just what I think. Girl, let me keep going. So the next one says, he says, I didn't have to tell you those details about my mom. You wore your natural hair for that administrative assistant job, right? Ooh, you wore your natural hair for that administrative assistant job, right? Oh my, because you knew the colored hair. What he said, you knew the colored hair would be a no-go, but you can't do it for me. Now, sir, I'm with you, but you know that's a different. You know that's different. You notice that you ain't have to go there about her job. You know what I'm saying? She says, wow, that was for a job. It's not the same. Maybe it ain't time for me to meet your family. I'm not changing my hair or makeup, period. He said, okay, then. Now, see, it could have all been so simple, but I do feel like Miss Ma'am rather make it hard. But let me see what y'all think. If somebody says no, they would have met her and formed their opinion on her character based on seeing her true self. By that time, she should like her, so her wigs won't matter. Good point. Good point. Is the color wigs and the extra makeup worth losing a relationship? That is a good question. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. My question is, are they still together after this conversation? Because she's giving me immature. I don't know. Good question. Verdict still out. Verdict still out. Maybe it's a family thing. Like no one wanted to speak on it, but don't wait till now because now the girl feel weird and ostracized. Yes, and I also wonder if it could have been an issue for him primarily more than it is for the family, but he just doesn't say anything about it. He just go with it like, oh no, it's cool, it's whatever. But he probably do got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can understand if it's a formal event and they'll be taking pictures and she's meeting his parents for the first time. She could wear a brown or black wig with the colored wigs in a more relaxed event. Oh, that was a great point. The formal thing. It's going to be a bit more formal. So maybe she could ease back on the bright yellow wig. You know what I'm saying? Talking about she want to come as she is. I get that, but maybe not now. Maybe on the next family link up, she could come up, with the extra makeup and the hair and all that stuff. I still think he's right, but at the same time, why date someone your parents was gonna have something to say about how she presents herself? It was okay for him up until this point. Oh, you got a point, T. You got a point. You got a point. You have a point. You definitely have a point. What? So he likes ratchets, but fronts before family. He chose her, and that was another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he fake. Girl, that man fake. Period. He fake. Just like her wigs and her makeup. Fake. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna scoot along, okay? Because I might have to hop off here in a minute because I gotta get to Love Island, girl. I gotta watch my show. But anyway, girl, let's go ahead and get into some things. Let me slide over, okay? Because this is another story we have here. All right. So this story says, my husband suggested that we should be more stable financially before we make babies. And I agreed with him. Okay. Okay. She agreed. 6 years down the line, I started complaining to him that it's high time we welcome our babies. I guess she meant to say it's about time we welcome our babies. She says, and he said, just a little patience. So instead of arguing with him, I stopped using my pills. Okay. Let's keep going. He says along the line, he noticed and complained bitterly that I want to destroy his long-time plan for us. He said the money in the joint account is for our babies, that we will soon get to his target. Soon as I got down to the target, it's giving he got some other kids. Like, that's just what it's giving. Like, girl, you've been with this man for 6 years and he's still not trying to have no kids with you, girl. It's giving either he don't want none or he already got some. Like, that's what it's giving. Okay. So then she says, a few weeks after, on my way from the office, I visited my in-laws to give them some food stuff. On my way out, my husband's younger sister decided to see me off to the car and told me that we needed to talk, but not here. And I must not tell her brother. So you know it's messy, girl. You know it's messy if she coming at you like that. Let's keep going. What my sister-in-law told me was like a movie to me. That my husband has 3 children with his child lover and they are relocating out of the country soon. B.I.T. Didn't I tell you that, girl? Did I tell you that this man had some other children or he didn't want none? And not just other. He got 3, not an outside baby, not 2 of them, but 3 of them. 3 times the charm. And the charm is trying to be the hell out of the United States. Woo, girl. She said she was so sorry that she said she was so sorry she can't hide it anymore because of my kindness towards the family. After hearing everything, I prayed for death, but it never came. And I'm praying that you would have went in there and cussed them damn parents out. If you asked me, Grandma sat up here and brought y'all some motherfucking food and everything to feed y'all and y'all stomachs and the stuff that y'all need. You mean to tell me that this man got 3 other kids over here? And I know if she know that she auntie, y'all know that y'all are grandma. And y'all sit up here trying to play me, both of y'all grandparents, and you knew this whole time. How old is the children? Is what I want to know. How old are they? I say how old is the kids because she ain't put that in here. But I would like to know. I feel away because at this point, they got to be at least 6 or less, 6 years of age or younger. Let's keep going. But I'm sorry, I probably would have cussed the parents out real quick, like, girl. But then it depends because, baby, they really some nice, sweet people. And you just really, you don't want to be rude or disrespectful like that. But, ma'am, okay, y'all wrong for that. Y'all are wrong for that. Y'all wrong. Anyway, so she says, I decided to take a day off from work to search the house. If I can get any documents to confirm what she told me. I decided to take a day. Yeah, she says, my people, it is true. My people is true, girl. I found all the documents I needed in the storage, not in our room. Girl, not even being in the storage. She said the store, but I know she's talking about the storage, honey. She says, oh my God. Yeah, I took all of it. International passports with visas, even money. My money. And you should have taken it. Now he's looking for it and he can't ask me. He sure can. And I'll be sitting around there watching him look a fool. How was Celie looking when Mr. was walking around and she just over there doing whatever she doing and she just what she said? It's in the kitchen. It's over here. No, I just would have been just like Celie watching. So then she says, at this stage, I am tired. I don't even know what to do next. I need your advice on what to do next. Tear the visas and passports and raise absolute hell in this house that he can never forget. What about the joint account? Should I empty it first? I think the first thing you need to do is get hella strategic about how you finna get the hell about this house. You hear what I'm saying, girl? And I'm wondering if you got a rent or you got a mortgage and how you finna be able to get yourself out of that. Because see, first I'm gonna have them conversations, okay? First, I'm gonna try and have those conversations together, like what I need to do when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Whether I can get about this mortgage, girl, or whether I can get about this lease or whatever, this apartment lease or whatever, right? Then what I would do is, just prepare my move. Like either I'm moving that week or I'm moving by the end of that month. You know what I'm saying? This is getting packed up. And the way he's so busy with his 3 kids and the other woman, he ain't got time to worry about what I'm removing from the house. You hear what I say? But let me tell you, I'm gonna be well better than Miss Mississippi over there on P Valley, because I'm gonna box all my okay, and I'm gonna be ready to go within a few hours. Do you hear me? Okay, I'm not gonna be sitting around here waiting and all that. No, I'm gonna go. I'm do you one better, baby. I'm out the door. And so when he come back to the house, it's cleaned the fuck out. Now I won't be taking all his stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be held liable for the things that really belong to him or whatnot. But that money in that account is gone. Understand? Okay, the money in the account is gone. Now I might leave you 2,000 in there just in case you take this shit to the motherfucking judge and you think that he finna pin anything on me. Like I took all the money. Now I left him a little something in there. I left him his percentage. Okay, how you finna prove what's yours and what's mine? Okay, because this is really mine. Because pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, and you can say the bullshit because everything is mine. But I'll leave you a little 2,000. You know what I'm saying? Help you get through the end of the month or something like that, baby. But the rest of this is my mother. Understand? And I'm really gonna be trying to leave that week, not at the end of the month. Okay, unless I just got more stuff, I need to buy myself a little more time. Okay, then I might leave at the end of the month. But girl, when he come into that house, the house will be empty, and he'll be coming into that house with motherfucking divorce papers. Do you hear what I say? For sure. And if I own the house, I'm going to be even more strategic about how I get your ass up out of there. Okay. I'll be looking up all the laws my damn self. Let me see. Let me look this up and see what I need to do. Okay. So if he stay in the house and his name is not on the house, then ABC 123. Okay. So the only way to get his ass up out my house is if I do ABC 123. Okay. So the first thing going to be file a report. Okay. Then let me do this real strategic because your ass is getting the fuck up out of here. And then I'm going to be over there talking to a realtor trying to put this for sale. I don't want to be in this motherfucker. And if I can make some money off of it, you ain't getting a dime from it. Understand? Yes, I done took the money out the account and I'm taking the money for this house. What else is going on? Okay, I'll be getting hella strategic, or I would be becoming my own attorney. Number one, but everybody built different. I'm gonna be becoming my own attorney, and then I'm gonna go and secure one so I can help her with the case. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what I would do. But I'm getting the hell out. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. And when it comes to the passports, why would you give them back? I ain't tearing them up yet. But I damn sure gonna keep them. Okay, because I gotta make sure when we get this divorce, the judge will be trying to tell me to return all this stuff or whatever the case may be, and then I gotta pay for it because I done told it the hell up. No, I'm gonna hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna secretly probably go somewhere and burn it, so I want nobody trying to come after me for burning up government property or whatever, girl. You know how they like to do, always trying to find some charges and stuff like that. But girl, I definitely will roast the hell out of that stuff for sure. But I will be getting myself about this situation very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you know what? Now that I think about it, the very first thing you might really want to do when it comes to being strategic is figuring out how the hell you're going to sell that house if you own it. Because I'm not going to want to stay here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to need this shit to sell very quickly. So now I ain't even got to worry about you being in my house. We have no choice but to go our separate ways. Hello? Let me go. Hello? Let me go. That's definitely going to be me. Okay. So that's just what I think. Let me see what y'all talking about. Cause I would have been over there calculating it down, baby. Like I got to very strategic. I'm going to have to go, baby. Exit. If they've been saving money for 6 years, their joint account have enough coins for her to be going to be going sheets to the wind. Make copies of all the docs she found and secure my divorce attorney expeditiously. Period. And I would hope that they would give her a divorce very much so sooner because of his infidelity and his outside children. Like this is definitely irreconcilable. Like we're not gonna do this and honor your honor. No, your honor. No. Don't you bang that gavel. Because understand this. We don't need no mediation. It's dead. Okay, we already mediated when I was waiting on that house to sell, your honor. Yes, sir. Can we expedite, please? Thank you. You know what else I think should happen? When a person is going through a divorce, and if anybody's been tied up in a divorce for years, and you haven't gotten one yet, because maybe another party is not participating, I don't know. There should be some type of clause or law or something where if mediation happens, and also many months after after mediation has been done, and y'all have not come on one accord, I feel like a divorce should automatically be granted. Automatically. If one of the parties is so certain and sure that they want to leave this situation. Like people should not be hanging on, especially, and I get it if it's like, I get it if it's like y'all got some things that's intertwined, right? I get it if y'all got some things that's intertwined and it's like, oh, y'all got businesses, y'all got houses or whatever like that. I can't fault Kim Kardashian for what she did because she was trying to get that divorce first. It was like, I need this divorce ASAP, Your Honor. Like, give me this first and then we'll figure all that other bullshit later. You know, so if there's a way for a person to figure that out and y'all tied up in a divorce, baby, let me go on here and do that. I need a divorce today. All that other shit, that's a business transaction. We'll figure that out later. Period. But that's just what I'm thinking. Like, they need to create a clause if one does not exist. Like, why are you pigeonholing me 2 years later in a marriage that I don't want to be in? Why is that even okay? And I feel like a little bit might be because y'all not being y'all own attorney. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you pay these attorneys, but the attorney be getting all these other clients and all this other shit. Like, ain't nothing wrong with you doing a little bit of research for yourself so you know how to properly come to your attorney and ask questions. Stop relying on their knowledge all the time. Like, hey, XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3, da 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 da. Okay. Shit, they don't have to be hella transparent. My divorce took 2 years and then found out the judge hasn't signed on it. Good night. Good night. So what are the judges doing? That's a problem. That is a fucking problem. Baby, I'm leaving with all the money and the clothes on my back. Maybe I'll leave the country. Okay, baby, you the one leaving the country. I know that's right. She needed to change the locks, pack her stuff and all the things she found, go to a hotel, and then contact a lawyer while it's being handled. Remove 98% of the account, sell the house, then peace out. House definitely would be getting sold. I don't give a fuck if I had children, whatever. I'm good, baby. This is cute. This is cute. We'll get a house around the corner. But this one here, no ma'am, no sir, because how I'm looking at it is that, like, I feel like laws can conflict amongst each other. And whereas you feel like you rightfully have a right to like kick a person out for whatever reason, even if you own the house, I feel like the police might feel like, well, because you guys are married, they still have a right to enter this home and X, Y, and Z or whatever. And it's like, I don't even want you to feel like you could do that. So you can live in this bitch all you want to. But when I'm ready to sell and the people walk through the house and look at it and see and they ready to sell, oh, then they can buy your ass too if they really if they want you. Because we know you for the streets. So they can definitely buy you as well. You could be living in this house or not, but it's getting sold on today. So what else is going on? Definitely would have got sold. I'm not, you ain't finna pigeonhole me and keep me in some shit. I'm sorry. I fuck that. Life is too short and too nice and beautiful, depending on how you make it, baby, for me to be tied up with an anxious Nigga. Understand it. You hear what I say? But that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'll probably come to you guys. Girl, I ain't coming to y'all till later. Girl, I'm lying. Girl, I gotta get Real Housewives Beverly Hills out. I had another This Messy I wanted to bring to y'all, girl. I gotta do Love Island. If it act right, so I can watch the show. Girl, I got so much other stuff. Okay, y'all need to get into my other Love Island that's coming out. But anyway, girl, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'll see y'all tonight for Ooh Ladies First Panel and all that other good jazz. Okay, make sure you like the video. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that for your girl. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.